Yes, we're live. Put my monetization on. I ain't doing no live stream for free. Quick little 2-hour live, you know.
So, yeah, I'm not going to bother chase out the wall here.
Right. Unknown tactics, come on, right? Let me start the live on JY's 2.0.
Excuse me, lady. Hola. My name is Jack. What's your name?
I'm Gabby. How are you?
I'm Butcher. I know, I gotta ask you this. I know it's very weird, but how does it feel to be the cutest girl around here?
It's great. Since you put your names on
It feels great.
Right, just a sec, 1 sec. I'm gonna answer these questions. Answer that question in a sec. 1 sec. Just trying to get this passport bro off my fucking phone. Look like some guys running around, probably Dominican Republic, trying to offer the women. They think with their £50 they're gonna get women in their pocket. Britain's face. Right, so sorry, once I see the flip the screen on. Why is it not letting me flip the camera? That's bad. Okay, right. So unknown tactics, big up. So George said, JYs, how much would a pool change for a shower cost? I don't want to get ripped off. I mean, really and truly, if you phone a local electrician, £50 max. But these motherfuckers, yeah, be charging some arms house money for some idiot job. Oh, you're not paying me just for my time. You're paying me for the 3 years that I studied in college. Oh, shut up, man. You probably don't even remember all the stuff you studied in college. What are you talking about? These electricians, these tradespeople, I don't know who the fuck they think they are, but they be charging some mad arms house money just for doing some, I'm not saying it's basic jobs and that, but it's like, you lot must have seen that video, maybe YouTube, I'm not too sure. It's definitely been on TikTok where I was talking about, I had a gas engineer come to my yard, talking about it's gonna cost 3 grand to change the boiler. No, he's not running the full heating system, just the boiler, you know. Go ahead, move your blood clot. About 3 grand. What? An electrician said £200. But where's your address? Yeah? Man says it's a calling show. Nah, I'm not taking no calls. So SA the jeweler. Big up. I mean, I'm not one of these guys. I'm not in support of people buying jewelry, and I think they're wasting their money on jewelry, to be fair. Big up, Joel. Oh, so unknown tactics said, do you think you will eventually have to flee Britain if the far right wins. Nah, I don't think. I mean, to be fair, obviously, man's not really keeping up with what's going on and that, but nah, I don't think it's gonna get to that stage. Yes, Nadia. So yeah, we'll see how many viewers I get on TikTok. If man's just struggling at 9 or 10, I'll go back to my original account, the first account. I said, do grills, Nah, man. I'm not into jewelry like that. I'm not into the bling bling like that. Maybe I would get like a gold tooth though. But I'm not getting no grills. I ain't from fucking St. Louis or wherever the Ross Clark man them are from in America. Right, so Joel Morgan said, what's your thoughts on opportunity costs when it comes to being invested in markets or getting a property? Opportunity costs? Yeah, I'm not really understanding that question. Maybe be a bit more specific. You're trying to say, you're asking me if I think that it's expensive to get into property and that. Man said, get replicas if you're gonna get jewelry. No, but why am I getting fake? I never understood these people. Like, yo, why? Well, I know why they're buying fake stuff. They're buying fake stuff because they want to portray a certain image. Yo, if you can't afford the real things, just forget it. You're not at that level. You ain't putting the work. Do you think it makes more sense to invest in properties abroad opposed to the UK? I mean, it's best to just invest in properties where you live, so you can mine them, so you can manage them. I'm not saying that you can't mine them and you can't manage them if you're abroad in another country. My brethren, he has properties over here. He don't live in this country no more. He's living elsewhere and he manages his properties from abroad. So it can be done, but me personally, try to conquer, your perimeters first, unless you see some real good opportunities elsewhere. Try and smash all the chicks in the UK first before you go other countries. Don't be like these passport bros, trying to go abroad because they ain't. Oh, okay. So Nadia is saying opportunity cost is to do with business. So when you make a decision to do something by a cost of not doing the other. Ah. Dance a yard before you dance abroad. Yeah. I said, yo, let me get Nadia's number. I need a good mortgage broker. Nope. Now don't get twisted. It's not because I think she's gonna run off. I don't give a fuck about that stuff, but nah, I'm not, because people are weird. People are weird. Like, obviously, I understand you. Like, yo, you get me. Man's the wise man. So, and you lot trust me. So, if you wanted to get a mortgage broker, or you need a mortgage broker, let me go through Jay because Jay is certified. So whoever Jay knows is certified as well. But some people are just weird. I've had one hit me up like 2 years in a row, just twice. So once 1 year, once the year before. Like, have you got any rooms in Northampton? I'm looking to rent a room. Blood, just go on fucking Spare Room or Room Finder and find a room. What are you asking me for rooms for? I don't get it. Why do you want to rent from me? The hell, man? People are strange like that. So person says Claire. This person's name is Claire, but talking like bro. Okay, okay. So bro, if I'm 31, living at home with 60k in a 5.1 ISA and 30k in premium bonds, and I'm flopping what? All my guys have properties. Get properties then, man. You don't want to just be sitting with 60, 50, 60k or whatever in the bank. Nah, man. Invest that Ross Clark money, man. Stop letting the money just sit and gather dust. I'm saying, what you're saying is you're feeling behind. Well, yeah, man, you just got to invest in property, man. Like I said, you don't want to be sitting on 50, 60 grand. What's the point? The purpose of money is so that, you know, your money can work for you. So you go to work, you earn a decent salary, you save that decent salary, and you go and invest it so that it brings you back a return. So eventually, one day, you don't have to work. Is 30k enough to invest? Yeah. Yo, Jay, have you got life insurance? Yeah. Right, so this guy said, what country is best to live in as an electrician if you're, in your opinion, expect these typos, boy, expect the UK, except the UK. Well, I know certain countries you don't want to live in as being an electrician. Fucking one time, yeah, I told you a couple of weeks ago on that, I was looking at like properties in Luxembourg. That's just I wonder how much an electrician in Luxembourg gets paid. And it was like, I think their currency is euros and that. It was like 40 or 50 euros, something like that. So I just typed in how much does an electrician get paid in like Poland and that? Because I heard in Eastern Europe they look down on tradespeople. It's funny, you know, in the UK they look up to tradespeople. The working class view tradespeople like electricians and gas engineers like they're fucking doctors and lawyers. But I typed in on Poland like how much does an electrician earn? And it gave me like, I don't know, is it złoty, the Polish currency? So I converted that into English pounds. Yo, them man, they're on 17 grand a year. The fuck are you gonna do on 17 grand a year? Unless the cost of living is extremely low and you can buy a can of Coke for the equivalent of 10 pence. Yeah, you can't do nothing on 17 grand a year. So you passport bros, yeah, don't even bother go Poland, yeah? Sit your ass down in America or England, wherever the fuck you're from. Bruce Wayne. So big up Jada. She said opinions on shared ownership. I mean, I ain't doing no fucking shared ownership, boy. Like, yo, shared ownership would have to be a last resort. Yeah. There would have to be a good reason why I'm doing shared ownership. And that's the thing, you're like, now they will have some customers on that, you know, they got X amount in savings, 30 grand, 20 grand, let's say. And they're a high earner, so they earn a good salary, 56. Well, I'm not saying 50, 60 is high earner, but they're earning a good salary, but they're still trying to do shared ownership. Do you know why they're trying to do shared ownership? For one, they want to live in London, and for two, they want to be around their dumb dickhead friends and family. Yo, get your ass out of London and go and buy properties outside of London and get some decent land and a decent sized property for your money, instead of trying to stay in London and paying some. But who the fuck's gonna pay? So hold on a minute. With shared ownership, you're paying a mortgage and a rent. Some people are paying like 1,700. A part of that is obviously the mortgage, and a part of that is the rent. Do you know? Yeah, I've even seen people talk about their shared ownership, and they break down how much they're paying. You know, the rent is more than the mortgage, so they could be paying like £900 rent and £700 mortgage. What? The fuck? That's not making no sense to me, man. I'm not doing that. So I would never do no shared ownership. The reason why you want to do shared ownership is because you just don't want to move outside of London, man. That's it. If you haven't got anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. Didn't they say that to you in primary school? Respect for the follow. Oh, I just sent an invite. Don't join. I'm not. Big up for the follow, whoever that was. EAB Vintage. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Yeah, so Hugsy88 said, yeah, it's daylight robbery. Yeah, man, it's a rip-off, man. I would never do shared ownership. Now, obviously, it's easy for me to say. Yeah. Obviously, I'm exempt from shared ownership because obviously, you know, once you buy a property and that, you know, you can't do shared ownership. Now, maybe if you got rid of all your properties and you have no properties, then you can do shared ownership. Once you got a property ready, you can't do shared ownership. I would not be getting involved in no shared ownership. Small Steps said, JYs, did you research into Islamic financial banking? They do mortgages, but take a percentage of the property instead of paying interest. Yeah. I mean, I've covered this in a few live streams. Just, you get me, glanced over it for a minute. So you can do halal mortgages. Let's say, for example, the property, the full market value to that average to most people is 100 grand. Well, if you do a halal mortgage, you will pay the equivalent of the property being 120 grand, basically. So yeah, you're not going to be taking out a mortgage, but it's like you're paying a mortgage. It's basically trying to find a loophole in the Quran. That's basically what it is. Yeah, don't worry, I'll remove him in that because he's just talking about, like, people can say you can diss me all you want. I ain't got a problem with that. You're not going to start spamming the chat. But yeah, basically that's what it is. It's you're finding a loophole, and you know you're playing with the Quran, basically, innit? That's what it is. I'm not saying the man are evil. It's good. It's good because you know what it is. Yeah, certain things are outdated. What the standard was back then, yeah, thousands of years ago, things are not the same. There's things that people were doing thousands of years ago that's not acceptable now. You know, there was a law back in the day. I think it was an Englishman is allowed to kill a Welshman who's on a horse if he uses a bow and arrow in a certain location. Some mad law. Some mad laws. Like, yo, that don't, I mean, I think it even still exists now, but the chances of you being able to do that. This guy's back again, you know. Some out of there, fam. Yeah, trust me, I see him. Just a sec. You'd have to be a madman to get blocked, yeah, and then come back with another account and still be chatting rubbish. Madman. I'm trying to approve this person's comment, but it's weird. So obviously this is a question. Jay, save for a property or upgrade car by finance. Come on, man. You know what I'm gonna say. Upgrade the car on finance, man. No way, man. Save up and buy a property, man. Something like that. The car's gonna lose value, the house is gonna increase in value, and you have a roof over your head. I said fresh trim. Yeah. I got the same trim. I did it myself at home. How long does it take you to cut your hair anyway? $35 minutes. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's how long. My barber probably takes longer because me and him are just chatting and that. How much deposit do you think for the first property? I mean, it's usually 10%, but you can do 5%. I say just goon, man. What's that? She asked if I did it myself. But anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. So the title of the live stream is "The Face of Britain is Changing." Now, a lot of people, you know, people that look like this wall right here, they're annoyed that the face of Britain is changing, which is understandable. If you're from an area that's predominantly the people from your ethnic group and your culture and that, if you've grown up in an area like that and you've looked over the years and are like, yo, this shop from this culture's popped up, this shop from that culture's popped up, yo, my neighbors, they don't speak, you understand? Yeah. Some people, a lot of people are not going to like that because as human beings, we're very tribal, we're very cliquey and that. We like to be around the same faces that look like us and that. But it's very ignorant because the reason why you look the way you do right now, whether you're black, white, Chinese, purple, or blue, the reason why you look the way you do right now is because someone came from another land and mixed with those people. Now, unless you're from some remote village in the Congo or Nigeria and that, you're going to be 100% whatever your ethnic group is. So you don't need to do a DNA test because I'm telling you, you lot will see that you lot have got a lot of different mixes in you. Even the white English people, yeah, that claim to be pure blood English, you're not. You're not. I guarantee you on the DNA test, look, you got people from the Viking people that came over, all these different people that came over and that. No one is 100% anything. So my favorite food to eat, other than, you know, yard food, is Turkish food. Now, when you think of Turkish people, you think of, you know, kebab man, yeah, long black hair, Mediterranean looking man. Blood, the original Turkic people, they look Chinese. Genghis Khan and them sort of man there and that. So it just goes to show that people change over time. New people come in, whether people invade or migrate, whatever and that. But the original Turks, they're from like Central Asia. They're Mongolia and them places there. This is just what happens. The face of every country pretty much changes over the years. The original Indians, they don't look like the Indians that you see now. They call them Dravidians or something like that. Yo, these men are the same color as my t-shirt. These men are darker than me. Do you know how dark they are? They look like I've met one or two Sri Lankan man. Yo, them man, they are dark. Them man, they are blacker than me. They look like them. The original Indians. Yeah? You see, like Sikh people are not like pure blood Indian. They're like mixed with the native Indians, like them Dravidian people, and they're mixed also with, they call them Indo-Iranians or something like that, or Indo-Orions or something. Like they were basically like nomadic people that traveled and they mixed with the original people. And it makes sense. If you see the skin color of a Sikh person, they're very light skinned. Not obviously, there's different skin Sikh people, you get the ones that are really, really light. I'm not talking about them. You get the ones that are kind of like light skinish, yeah? They're in between the dark Dravidian people that are like this, yeah? They're in between that and basically some sort of gypsy people that moved around and that. That's why Sikh people look the way they do. You can Google this shit. You can Wikipedia this shit. This is real shit. They call them Indo-Aryans or something like that. Let me just double check. But yeah, a lot of British people are getting annoyed. Oh, you know, the face of Britain's changing. Blood, this is what happens. I remember my stepdad. Stepdad's from Tottenham. Obviously, he's born here, but he's of Jamaican descent, yeah? Back in the day, Tottenham, the 80s and the 90s, were straight blacked off. Everyone there, for the most part, the black people then, they were of Caribbean heritage, even if they were born in the UK, yeah? Now, when you go to Tottenham, bare Ghanaian man, yeah? Bare Turkish man, Kurdish man in Tottenham. The face of every place changes on a long enough time period. I guarantee you, if you went to Somalia, thousands, 100,000 years ago, the people of Somalia today don't look the same as they did 100,000 years ago. I heard that Somalian people, the reason why they look the way they do, because there's this debate that happens, yeah, that goes on a lot. I even see people talk about on TikTok. Are Somalians black? I heard Somalians, like their forefathers, their ancestors, some of them come from like the Middle East, let's say like Yemen and that. That's why they have hair the way they do. That's why they have features the way they do. So, you know, the face of the people, it changes over the years. So this is just what happens. Like, when you think of an American man, if someone said to you, think of an American man, you're going to think of a white man, yeah, in America. Yo, the original American man would have been a Native American, yeah, the Red Indian. The face of the people change. You had the Spanish people come over and they literally decimated them. But yeah, I think the Indian, what they call it, is it Indo-Aryan, something like that. Yeah, something like that. I think they call them Indo-Aryans or whatever. But basically, they're like them people. They came over from different places and they mixed with the original native people. Why is India's history so big? It's a big country. In India is even a subcontinent. Yeah, the Indian subcontinent is Pakistan, Bangladesh, and mainland India, and probably Sri Lanka. That's how big India is. That, yeah, because remember, you got to remember, Pakistan and Bangladesh, these are new countries, you know. 60, 70 years ago, there was no such thing as Pakistan and Bangladesh. There used to be a big place called British India, and apparently the Muslims wanted their own country. So what we call modern day Bangladesh, that became a place called East Pakistan. What we call modern day Pakistan, that was called West Pakistan. And then West Pakistan just became Pakistan, and East Pakistan became Bangladesh. India is a very big country. Funny enough, I know a girl from Taekwondo. Her name is Priya. And speaking about, obviously, East Africa, I talked about Somalia earlier. In East Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, they got a lot of people of Indian descent. So this girl Priya said to me, my grandparents, they're from Tanzania and Kenya, but obviously I'm Indian. Yeah, she obviously looks Indian. But she said my grandparents are from Tanzania and Kenya. They moved from India 3 generations ago. They moved to Africa and that. So me and her were sitting down in Tinseltown. Her little brother was there. And I said, so your family moved out 150 years ago to Kenya and Tanzania. So I said, if your family went back to the place they came from, would it be India? And she looked at her brother and said, you know what? if my grandparents or grandparents' grandparents went back to the place they came from in India, we might actually technically be from Pakistan, you know, because obviously borders and that change. Put it this way, there were some rumors back in the day, yeah, when I was in school, 2009. That's when I finished school. Yeah, that's how you know man's old right now. They were talking about changing Edmonton to a place called New Tottenham. Fuck off. Yeah, I don't give up. Listen, right now they can change Edmonton to New Tottenham. I'm still from Edmonton. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about no New Tottenham, whatever. You can call whatever. You can label Edmonton some new place. I'm from. I'm from Edmonton. New fucking time. So, yeah. She said that if her family went back to the place that they're from, it probably might technically be Pakistan. Yeah, so Teddy said 2009. Yeah, that's when I was in year 11, 2009. Certainly you lot in 2009 were all 5 years older, blood clot. Do you think surveying is a good job? A good career in the UK? Yeah, you can get some decent money for being a surveyor. Probably like £300 a day. Depends, obviously. Man said he was born in 2008. Jesus Christ, bro. So that means you're 17 then, or gonna be 17. That's mad. If you're born in 2008, you should still be in nappies right now. Right? I was in the doctor's surgery the other day. I think it was Friday or Thursday. When you go in the doctor's surgery, they ask you for your date of birth. So one chick was in there. She looked older than that. Not because she facially looked older than that. She was just big. You know, the one there with the bellies hanging over and that. Like, yo, you're 19 years old, yeah? That's your belly hanging over like that. Now, the reason why I know she's 19 because they asked her date of birth. And she said, 5th of April, 2005. And I was like, yo, 2005? Yo, you're supposed to be a baby still, man. Like 2005, booking your own appointments and that. So, yeah. She's 19, if not going to be 20 soon. Oh, J-Wise, you must know some mad kicks doing taekwondo. Yeah. Ain't been for a while, though. Fuck. Yo, Jay, do you have any masonettes in your portfolio? Yeah, masonette in terms of like, I've got one property. It's a flat, but it used to be one house that they converted into 2 flats. So yeah, I've got that. I think they class that as a masonette. Do you have any uni student HMOs? Nah. You still going in runs? I think it's trying to say, am I still going running? Yeah. I went today. Hate it. You know what? You got to do it for a few reasons. You got to do the things you don't like to do for a few reasons. For one, you got to be disciplined. You got to get up and do the things you don't want to do. And for two, you know what? Yeah, you just got to appreciate that you got fucking legs that work. Not much people right now are sitting in a wheelchair, and if someone said, right, we'll give you the use of your legs, but every other day, unless you've got a good goddamn reason, you'd have to be half dead. Every other day, you got to go running, or else we'll take back the freedom for you to use your legs. I guarantee them people there in the wheelchair will jump up and go for a run right then and there. So that's how you got to think, you know. How would I feel if I was in a wheelchair? It's very simple. The things I say, they're not like complicated or nothing. Very simple. Now, I don't need to think like that. Like, oh, what would I do if I was in a wheelchair? I don't give a fuck what I'm thinking. I'm going running. Eh? I remember I had a job on Friday. The tenant wanted me to be there like 8:15 in the morning. Yo, when I saw on the schedule, because I get the schedule from where I'm gonna go the next day, the previous day. I saw that, the tenant wants me to be there at 8:15. Now, it's not too bad if it's around here, but it was on like, it was in the center of Northampton. So I'm like, yo, that's like a 20-minute drive. and I have to be there at 8:15. Obviously, I still got there late anyway. What I'm saying is the night before I was cursing that tenant in my head. I don't even know who this person is. Anyway, as I'm running and that, I'm putting my trainers on, I'm just cursing this tenant in my head. Because obviously I go for runs before I go work. So that means I have to make sure I get up early, 6:30, and go for this run. So I can obviously come back, shower, and then, you know, go and start this job. So I was cursing. I still got there late anyway, man. Talking about that, you know, a lot of people, yeah, they don't have a shower in the morning, you know. Like, that's mad. Obviously, have I ever gone out without having a shower? I would be lying if I said no. I mean, I remember being in country, yeah. Might have to tell a little story about country in a little bit, you know. Let me know in a good 20 minutes. You don't want to hear my old tea tales and that. But yeah, I remember being in country, no shower for like 7 days or something like that. Yeah. But anyway, a lot of people, they don't shower before they go to work, you know. That's mad. I remember I was talking to Anglian Water. So Anglian Water is the people that run the water in this area. Like in Edmonton and probably London as well, it's Thames Water, but up here it's called Anglian Water. And I was saying that, yeah, my water bill on a monthly basis is such and such at one of my flats. And they're like, oh, like that's quite a lot, you know, for a flat. I said, there's 2 guys living. They say that's quite a lot on that. But then I sat down and I thought about this before. That's why I knew how to respond to this. I said to the guy, the reason why the water bill might seem quite high at this flat, the reason why a lot of people don't use that much water. So let's say, yeah, the average water bill for a 3-bed house might be supposed to be £50 a month, yeah, for a 3-bed house, and you have 5 occupants in this 3-bed house, mum and dad and 3 kids, yeah. It's supposed to be like £50. Do you know the reason why the water bill is not that expensive for a lot of people and a lot of households? A lot of people don't wash every day. A lot of people don't wash their hands after they go piss. Furthermore, a lot of people don't even flush the toilet after they go piss. And I know, because when I'm in some of the tenants' houses, oh, do you mind if I quickly use their toilet? They'll say 1 second, and they'll run upstairs, and I'm hearing toilet flushing and that. People don't flush their toilet after they go piss. I know a family member of a family member, they told their household, don't flush the toilet unless you do something solid in there. Yeah. What? What kind of madness is that? So that's the reason why people's water bills ain't that high. A lot of people don't wash every day. A lot of people don't wash their hands, and a lot of people don't flush the toilet. A lot of people, they use them washing bowl things and they wash their plates in dirty water. They don't have the tap running and just wash every individual plate. And I know certain people don't wash every day, because I've been into people's yards before. I'm telling you, yeah, working in social housing is nuts. I've been into people's houses before, and the bathtub is filled up with junk. Junk! The only thing that's in my bathtub might be a sponge or the shower hose. Because after I come out of the shower, that's the thing. A lot of people, they don't even wash out the bath after every wash. Every single time without fail, I wash out the bath. Yeah, after I use it. Some people, like, they think just rinsing. No, that's not good enough. Every time. Every time. And there's certain things that my mum drummed into my head. My mum always said to me, never leave dirty dishes in the sink. And go to bed. Obviously, you can leave dirty dishes in the sink during the day. You don't, every time you drink water, you need to wash the cup out. But she said, never leave dirty dishes in the sink and go to bed. Never wake up in the morning to dirty dishes in there. She's right. I've always thought about that. She's always drummed that into my head and that. There's been times here where I've been in my yard and that, and it's like 10 o'clock and I'm just relaxing. You know, you're kind of dozing off and that. I'm like, in 1 hour, I'll go downstairs and wash up the dishes. Anyway, I end up falling asleep. Boom, it's 2 in the morning. I'm like, yo, I have to get up and go downstairs and wash up the dishes. And that. Certain things like, to be fair, my mum never even drummed this into my head. But like, I just knew better. You don't sit on the floor. Like, I don't respect people that sit on the floor. Why are you sitting on the fucking floor for? There was one black girl around here. I saw her sitting on the floor. I know why. Because she hang around with plenty of white people in Northampton. Black girls don't do that on their ends. Nah, they don't. They don't. I was gonna say maybe a drunken night. Maybe some one leaky girl might be doing that. And walking down the street barefooted. Oh my god! You know how many chicks that look like this? Yeah, I see like them videos, them night outs, and I've been on the road on the night out. They're walking with their heels in their hand, walking barefooted on the floor. Their feet look like my t-shirt at the end of the night. This ain't got no respect for themselves, man. No respect. User 465 then say, was you active in N9? Yeah, of course, man. JYs, how many of properties do you own? 5. N9's finest Jack boy. I mean, do you know what? I was never one to go around and rob people, you know, if that's what you're referring to about Jack boy. JYs, is it true you've been wearing the same clothes for the past 9 years? Yeah, I've got clothes in my wardrobe that are like 9-10 years old. I got one shiny jacket that is like, I've had it since I was 17. Nadia, bring down my jacket for me. The shiny black Nicholson jacket. You can bring it down for me, please, yeah? JYs, what car do you drive? I've got a Honda Civic. Yeah, fair. This jacket here, yeah? Obviously, I ain't. This jacket here is flipping. I've had it since I was 17 years old. Why am I throwing away a jacket that is still in good condition? You would never know this jacket is 15 years old. Don't tell me it don't look like it's still almost new. It don't look old. So why am I throwing away a jacket that's 15 years old just because it's 15 years old? I said, oh, that's the coat, you know. Yeah, it's a Nicholson jacket. I mean, I don't even know if they still make clothes, Nicholson and that, but yeah. You remember back in the day, yeah, all the road youths used to have shiny jackets. Yeah? That was just the thing back in the day. Obviously, I cannot wear this jacket right now. I'll be boiling. But yeah, there were certain clothes like man them used to wear in it. Press 1 in the chat. Obviously, you lot are probably too young anyway, but like press 1 in the chat if you know about the old Nike bomber jacket. They first of all came in black, but then obviously I got one that was dark green. Obviously, yeah, me Edmund. Yeah, I actually chased some youths down the street because they ran after me after I ran off from them. One of them tried to stab me. And when he tried to stab me, it went through my jacket and all the feathers flew out and I went mad and I ended up chasing 3 of them. So I went from getting chased to doing the chasing, yeah? Just because someone tried to stab me through my jacket. But don't respect my clothes, yeah? I respect my clothes. I don't buy expensive clothes, but I respect my clothes, yeah? Do you know Void? Yeah. The clothing brand, yeah? JY, just donate to a charity shop. Nah. Someone said you need some North Face. I ain't got no North Face. I got Super Dry. The yellow puffer coat as well that used to. Oh yeah. I still got bare them jackets there upstairs, man. It's called the JY's jacket. Right. So this person said, I have an opportunity to work in America as an app developer for 80K a year. Do you reckon it's worth it? Yeah, man, do that. Do that. Like in a situation like that. So that's a good one. A good job opportunity has come up for him to move to America to earn 80K. A situation like that, yes, you should move country. But don't move from England to America because nothing's going on in your life. I've got a dumb family member that done that. Decided to go to America on a whim, just to wing it, you know. The person said, I have no plan, I've made no plan. But, you know, I have a habit of not making plans and things go to plan. Well, guess what? She was back within 12 months. So I don't see how that plan fucking formed and where that plan went. She went over to America because, you know, nothing was going on in her life. And you think that by going to America, things are going to change. Nah, things are not going to change unless you're really going out there to make a change. You're just going out there and just hoping the wind blows you in the right direction. Don't get it twisted. If you're in somewhere like Jamaica or the Congo where there's nothing going on, yeah, bust out. England, there's better opportunities in England. Yeah, man. So a situation like that, a good job opportunity, yeah, go out there to be an app developer. Don't just leave England and be an electrician in America. What for? What for, man? Change got to come within, man. You need to move country for the right reasons. But you know what? If you really are thinking to just move country, go and do it, because I don't want anyone to not do it just because JY said. I'm just saying that, you know, you should be moving country for the right reasons. Don't be trying to escape your problems when, for the most part, like some people will be in a financial rut. They don't know how to manage their money properly. They ain't got no savings. They got pretty much 2 pence to rub together. But they think when they go to America, when they go to the States, things are going to change. Nothing's going to change. You are still the problem. So you're a broke man in the UK. You're just going to be a broke man in America. Yeah? And let's say someone was a broke man in the UK and they went to America and they got rich. It's not because they went to America. It's because their mind changed and they probably thought, right, let me, you know, apply myself in that. Because I don't believe in this thing called luck. Yeah, you can get lucky and a good opportunity comes to you. But if you're a damn fool, you're just going to fuck it up. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, you're going to be lucky for 4 or 5 years and then you're going to be broke for a further 10. Big up Ms. 528. Yo, Jay, what do you think on ISA savings account? I mean, I'm not tying my money in nowhere for no 5 fucking years. Like, if obviously I don't want to be specific, but I'm sure like the cash ISA is like 4 grand in, and then you can't, whatever, they top up a grand. Blood. Does a grand mean that much to you that you're willing to give the bank £4,000 and you can't spend it for like 4 years just so that you can get a grand? Blood, I'll save a grand a month easily. The fuck am I giving someone? You think I'm gonna give someone 4 grand and say, yo, hold on to this 4 grand for 4 years? I'm not allowed to touch it, and then you give me £1,000 at the end of 5 years or 4 years or whatever it is. Oh, fuck that, man. Yo, your saving rate is too low. If you're willing to let someone hold on to 4 grand of your money for 4 years or however long, and you get £1,000 at the end of it, your saving rate is too low. That just lets me know that you're probably only able to save up like £100 a month. That's bullshit. Anyone say, oh yeah, let us hold on to your 4 grand for 4 years and it will give you £1,000. I tell you to piss off, blood. Well, obviously, everyone's level is different. You know what I'm trying to say? I had one new. This was too funny. Obviously, man, chat to bare youths on Instagram and that, so I will forget who people are. Talk to youths on TikTok. If you lot have got any DMs and that, any little questions, I beg you just DM me on Instagram as opposed to TikTok, because it's just easier for me to respond on Instagram because I can send voice notes instead of typing in that. So this was definitely on Instagram. this youth hit me up. I must have spoke to him months ago, but like I said, forgot him because a lot of men don't have any profile pictures as well, so I'm not gonna remember. And he sent me a picture of his payslip, and this youth was going crazy. He was young. This is why, but still, he was going crazy. He was like, "Yo, Jay, they taxed me an extra £50." Yeah. So what happened was, he's not supposed to get taxed or something like that, but they taxed him £50. He was going nuts. I'm thinking, yo, this is going nuts. I even said to him, yo, this is just shows like what stages people are at, and I'm not looking down and nothing like that. But what I'm saying is, people just have different money problems. For example, like he's going nuts about, yo, they're charging me £50, yeah. And I'm thinking at the same time, I'm like, yo, HMRC want 8 grand from me. You're moaning about £50. HMRC are asking for 8 grand from me. This is like back in September. I'm like, yo, this is obviously, I'm 32. Well, I was 31 or 32 at the time, around September time. He's 17. So obviously we're at a different stage and different tax bracket. But I was thinking like, yo, this shit is going nuts over them taxing him extra £50 or taxing him £50 when they shouldn't. I'm thinking, yo, HMRC want 8 grand or 10 grand from me. that was nuts. But yeah, so a man said, ST said, £50 is a lot at 70. I hear that. You know what, yeah? Sometimes you do lose touch of reality. I mean, can I really say that? I don't know, innit? But I'm going to just say that. You lose touch of reality. Because when I was 17, yeah, £50 was big money. £50 was big money. I remember, yeah, when I was at home to Haringey, they were struggling to put me with different electricians because I was just falling out with people. If you talk to me the wrong way, we're gonna have a fucking problem, yeah? So I fell out with a lot of electricians. So they just dumped me with one fire alarms engineer. So I was just following him around. He had one of them jobs there. He's an electrician. He's a fire alarms engineer. He just goes around and tests fire alarms, but he does nothing. Yeah? He's one of them man that if you got rid of him, the company will still function exactly the same. Yeah, he does nothing. But you got a lot of that at Haringey Council and other big corporations and that. So anyway, I followed him around and we went to Muswell Hill. So Muswell Hill is N10. That's the postcode. It's in the Haringey borough. It's like the posh part and that lovely area. And then we went to the Santander then. So obviously he's standing at the till talking to the girl at Santander. And obviously I'm standing, you know, like behind, but I can hear what he's saying. And she was like, he said, how much money is in my current account? So these times man's 19, broke, yeah, ain't got 2 pence to rub together, literally. He said, how much is in my current account? This is a current account, you know, not a savings account. This is a current account. She was like, 5,348. I was like, yo, 5,000 grand. I remember it was 5 grand. I'm like, yo, this guy's got £5,000, you know. I hit up my brethren, yeah. Heat man, big up Heat man. I was like, or I saw him that night, whatever, and I was like, yo, you know this guy, yeah? He was a big man at the time, like 45, 50 years. I'm like, yo, you know my man, yeah, he's got 5 grand in his account, you know. Bro, that's big money, you know. Like, he must be, yo, that's mad, you know. Man's got 5 grand in his account. Now, obviously, us two are young. I'm 19, my brother's 20 and that. We ain't working like that. Like, he might have had a little part-time job, but we ain't earning big money or nothing like that. I remember it like it was yesterday. The man said, the chick said, yo, you got 5 grand in your account. I thought that was big money. Now, 5 grand, that's nothing. But I might earn that in fucking 2 weeks at work. It'd be a good 2 weeks, so I don't get it twisted. But yeah, 5 grand, 2 weeks, man. Not anymore, actually, though. I'm not doing no weekends. So I'm not going to be earning as much. But yeah, I remember man talking about he's got 5 grand in his savings account. I was saying to my brother, like, yo, if he's got 5 grand in his savings account, just lying there, he don't even know how much is in there. How much he's got in his savings account? He's got 5 grand in his current account. Man. But when you get older and you get more exposed to certain monies and that, little amounts of money that might have meant something to you back in the day is nothing. Nothing. There's people right now slaving away for 1,700 a month. I just done an invoice for 1,700, that's just 1 week. And that was shit to me, because this is the first week that I've worked where I've only done 5 days. So I only earned 1,700 for the week. I'm used to doing invoices for like 2,300 a week. So imagine, yeah, what's good money to somebody, 1,700 a month. I done 1,700 in a week, and that is shit. Now, obviously, that's the level that I'm at. There's man, yo, they're getting paid 1,700 a day. I didn't say a week, I didn't say a month. There's man that's getting paid 1,700 a day. So, yeah, man. It's all about your money blueprint. Yeah. What sort of money you're used to, what sort of money don't phase you and that. If someone, let's say, I don't know, I had some, well, actually not, God forbid. Imagine, yeah, I was awarded 20 grand compensation. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a damn. I'll be like, yeah, obviously I'll be happy for the money. I ain't gonna give that away. I ain't gonna turn that down. What I'm saying is, I ain't gonna be over the moon. It's like, yeah, okay, that's deposit for a property. I remember when I used to watch Deal or No Deal when I was in ISIS. I used to watch Deal or No Deal. It used to come on Channel 4 at like 5:30 or something like that. This is the sort of bullshit you do when you're in prison. You watch Deal or No Deal. I was gonna say daytime TV / evening time TV. And I remember, yeah, like obviously this is back in 2011 now, but still, it's not that long ago. The price of things ain't gone up that much. Inflation ain't increased that much. I remember like some people, like, you know, like when you can take the offer or carry on or whatever. Let's say the banker offers them 40 grand. They will say, whether they take it or not, they will say before they take it or not, oh, 40 grand, that's life-changing money in that. And obviously, when I'm fucking 18 and I'm broke, I'm like, yeah, 40 grand is life-changing money. No, it's not. No, it's not. 40 grand is nothing. I'm getting twisted. I ain't got 40 grand to just pull out and throw down the fucking drain. But 40 grand is nothing. It's not big money. Depends on what you're spending the money. See, that's what I'm saying, yeah? If 40 grand, see, this is how I can work out what sort of spender you are or what sort of person you are when it comes to money. If 40 grand is life-changing money to you, that means you're going to get 40 grand and just spunk the money. Yeah, 40 grand is a lot of money if you're just going to blow it on nonsense. But if you're going to invest in a property, bro, one deposit, 40 grand gone. Nothing. But if you're going to go on 5 holidays, if you're going to buy your Moncler, your Balmain, your Gucci and your Prada and that, of course, 40 grand is a lot of money. And for some people, that will change their life because they want to live a life of foolishness. Get their little AP Rolex watch and that. Right. So Mr. Blixen said, yo, Jay, if you had 80 to 100 grand right now to invest, tell us step by step what you would do. I mean, ain't no real step-by-step guide, but do you know what? Maybe, yeah, I probably would get into flipping properties and that. But if not, I'll just go and buy a couple properties. I'll just put down a few deposits on properties and that. Again, 80 grand is not, yeah. Again, 80 grand is big money if you're gonna go and buy a bunch of Dior trainers, yeah. And get your little Mercedes and that, yeah. But in the property world, 80 grand's nothing. Nothing. If you imagine you want to build a commercial building, you think 80 to 100 grand is a lot of money, bro? That's chump change, blood. That's the utilities, blood. Spend 80 to 100 grand on plasterboard. JYs, JYs, I have 10K in the bank and no savings or assets. That is your savings. But anyway, all right. So you got 10K in the bank, no savings, no assets, just a car. Should I get a Rolex with the money? You know what the answer is to that question. So yeah, I just responded to it. JYs, I'm 17 and I've made 3K in a month from reselling. One sec. Should I keep going or get a job? Do both. I don't know why a lot of people think here that they should just, you know, like they have to just do their business. Like you can do both. You can do your job and do your reselling on the side. Because what if this reselling thing fucks up? It doesn't sound like you got any qualifications, because I know you're not a qualified tradesperson, and I know you don't have no degree because you're too young. So it's all well and good making 3K a month from reselling stuff. What if that fucks up? What if that business there dries up? Then what? What have you got to fall back on? That's going to tie you over for the next 2 years. And this is the importance of having some sort of education, skill, or trade. You need something to fall back on, because that business might not be running and flourishing in the next few years. You might just, you know, I don't want to use the L word, but you might just be getting lucky at the moment. So yeah, still get a job, but forget getting a job. You need to get yourself some sort of career, man. Get yourself some sort of career that you can fall back on. Get yourself an education. A lot of people think that, you know, they can't work their 9 to 5 and do business on the side. You can do both, man. You can do both. You do your 9 to 5, come home, rest for an hour and a half on the money from 7 till 12. Because these people, that's what I'm saying, a lot of people think they ain't got time. Yo, you're playing fucking video games from 7 till 12. You got time. You're in the gym 3 hours a day. You got time. Don't get me started about these gym people. Don't get me started. Yeah? In the fucking gym for 3 hours a day. Should you do BMS engineering? BMS, building management services. Yeah. That's you know, you can get paid decent money. Now I've met them BMS engineers. Them managers walk around with a laptop on the construction side. Just walk around with a laptop. Big up my bridge in Ablai. Yeah, he's I think he does BMS engineering. He's got a degree in electronic engineering, but I'm sure he does BMS. But obviously his line of work, I think he just like does the maintenance or whatever. I'm not too sure. I ain't spoken to him for a little while still. But I've been on construction sites, and obviously they got the BMS and that does all the aircon systems and whatnot. And obviously them man, they wear hard hat and high vis and that, but them man ain't on the tools. Yeah, they might have a few screwdrivers to tighten up a few terminals and that, but them man, they're walking around with a laptop programming. Yeah, that's what I should have done, really. Well, that's what I should be getting. Like, you know, obviously I'm kind of thinking about not having to work again anyway. Work for a long time. Yeah, just not work at all. But yeah, I'm too smart to be on the tools. Too smart to be on the tools. That's why after I completed my level 3 electrical installation, straight, I went and done inspection and tested. Them dumb idiots at my college trying to say, most electricians wait 5 years. They get 5 years experience before they do inspection and testing course. But that's most electricians. I ain't most electricians. I'm a child prodigy. Yeah, I'm ahead of my rascal time. Yeah? That's why I got 5 properties. How many people you know my age that look like me have got 5 properties? Huh? I'm ahead of my time. So don't tell me about what most electricians do. I don't give a fuck about most electricians. I ain't most people. That's why you can't find that much people that talk the same as me online to sit and listen to. That's why I got man like Dosa David listening to man for years. Yeah? Big up Dosa David. You didn't do 18th edition. Yeah, I did do the 18th edition, yeah. Obviously, when I qualified, I was 17th. But then you just do the little course, 18th edition. Why do you hate telecom engineers? Well, now I'm not talking about telecom. Telecom engineer is different to BT, man. Yeah, let's not get it twisted. Yeah. The proper telecoms engineers, them man, they're 60, 70K a year. You think fucking BT, Virgin, or City Fiber man is a telecoms engineer? I'm talking about proper telecoms engineer. With them man, they had to have a degree. I'm not saying that you can study telecoms engineering in uni. I mean, you probably can anyway, but you probably just come from like an electronic engineering background. Like you studied what I studied. I studied electronic engineering. I ain't got a degree. I've got a foundation degree. So I've got less than a proper degree. So it's higher than college, but less than a full bachelor's. I'm a proper telecoms engineer without a degree in telecoms. How much do you earn basic salary then, please? Let me know. I provide you guys with internet and telephone. $35 to $40K around there. What area are you working in anyway? Aylesbury. Oh yeah, someone wanted to hear an OT story, you know. Obviously, I only been country one time, but yeah, I'm not. I ain't gonna have time to go through the whole story and that, but like literally, one sec. It thinks it's gonna time out. Hold on. The live will end in 4 minutes and 55 seconds and counting. If you don't. So yeah, I'll take you back to the time when I first went to country. I've only been one time, but basically, obviously, man, I beef with some youths and that, and yeah, I wanted to take it to the next level. This ain't no levels where you just go in your mum's kitchen and get something and go and use it. Yeah. So allegedly, man wanted to, you know, take this thing to a next level. So one of the man then that I know, he's not around no more because he's yeah, behind bars and that. He's not from my area officially, but yeah, he done something in my area. I'm not gonna say too much, but he did bun fried chicken. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. So anyway, you get me. Man wanted to, yeah, he was gonna pattern something up in it, and I said, nah, fuck it. Yeah. So anyway, I thought I'm gonna go and get my own thing. Yeah. But I didn't have no money. Now, see, man, you get me? You could get hold of something for $5 or something back in the day, allegedly. Yeah? So I thought, right, let me go country and go and get my money so I can go and, you know, pattern something up. Someone said, what area are you from? I'm from Edmonton, next to Tottenham. So anyway, so I must have went Hackney. So sorry, my brethren must have set man up with some Hackney youths that had something going on down in Norwich, them sides there. So yeah, these youths, I'm not gonna bait out where they're from exactly in Hackney, but it's near Stoke Newton, but it's not N16, the postcode, it's E8. Yeah. Anyway, I've taken a cab down there to this estate. This is a known estate, yeah, in Hackney. It's not London Fields. I think they actually are linked up with London Fields, but it's not London Fields though. So they've gone down there, and yeah, boom. Cut the long story short, hopped in the car. They had a little car, whatever, and yeah, took the 2.5 hour drive down to Norwich. And I remember the first night that I was there, went to one crackhead's house. It's a flat, ground floor, and the yard was just dirty. Like, I mean, I don't even remember the kitchen or the bathroom, but I know it was probably mad in both of them anyway. I definitely weren't gonna have a shower in there. You come out dirty in one of them places. But remember, me and you, no homo, slept on the bed together. Yeah, no homo. And do you know what? Yeah, if I'm wearing like a hoodie, yeah, like this is where this comes from. You see me, yeah, I can sleep in clothes. So you know, like you wear like a tracksuit, I can sleep in clothes. I can sleep in a tracksuit. I always do. Most man, not to be too graphic, most man should be sleeping in their boxer shorts and that. Now, I can sleep in fully clothed and that. And it comes from being in country when I was 18. So we're talking like what? 12 years ago and that. So, 14 years ago. So me and the youth were top and tail. So I'm at one end of the bed, his feet are here, because he's at the opposite end of the bed, yeah? And obviously the bed's dirty and that. So he was like, yo, put your hood on. I'm like, why? He's like, yo, you're gonna put your head on that dirty pillow. I'm like, yeah, you're right, man, put my hood on my head and I'm sleeping in that. And yeah, I just remember, like, obviously that same night we ordered like pizza and from whatever chicken and chip shop, whatever it was, it got delivered and that. And then the next morning, you're just up from like 6, 7 in the morning, just meeting people. Now, I can't remember if I was there for one whole day, or I can't remember like if I bust out that day or the next day. But let's say I bust out the next day or the day after. The reason why I bust out is because obviously man was up and down doing whatever I was doing and that. And there was a policeman on a motorbike. And the thing is, yeah, the reason why it's so big, the police know their area and they know youths that are not from that area. Yeah, they know people who are from out of town. And it's not even got to do with like your skin color and that, because there's black youths everywhere and that. But they could just tell there's going to be a certain type of black youth that, yo, he's not from around here. And the police, they know youths from such and such areas come up here and that. So anyway, this policeman was riding past on his motorbike, and I kind of just looked away. But then I looked back at him as he rolled off, and I see him get on the radio. Yo, that was it. Man's phoned up the youth. Yo, get me out of here and that. And yeah, kept it moving. Kept it moving. Now, the youth that I was in the yard with, he was up there against his free will. They basically human trafficked him. What happened was this guy was so dumb. He's, just certain man are just clumsy, certain man are stupid. This youth was up there a month ago, 2 months ago, whatever, in it, trapping. This youth lost the food. $1,000 worth of food, 50 peps, lost it. But he tried to bust out, yeah, and go back to the ends. So he lost the food, he panicked, and he bust out. But them youths there, they were smart. They know there's only one train line that takes you from Norwich back to London. So they went to King's Cross Station and they met him at the station. I think they went to his house first or something like that. But I remember anyway, he told me, yo, they met me at King's Cross Station and they put him in a car and took him back up the country to work off the debt. Man, they basically human trafficked him, Listen, if the police ever, arrested them for that, them lot will be doing some time for that alone, let alone, trapping on the side and that. Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, what happened after that? Yeah, being in country is a weird thing, man. Like, you're just out of your area, you're doing something you're not supposed to, you're not having a wash. Get me? Like I said, man didn't wash for like 5 to 7 days. I remember I went to a woman's house. Like, obviously, I'm 18, she's probably like 33 or something. She's a prostitute, I think, anyway. Yeah, you're sleeping on, it's just weird, man. You're sleeping on someone's sofa. Oh, it's weird, man. It's weird. And the worst thing is, yeah, so look, boom, man's in country now. I went to another woman's house who's a prostitute. Yeah, she used to bring the clients to the yard. Imagine, she used to bring the clients to the house, and the boyfriend was also in the yard. It was like one of them houses where there's a ground floor, first floor, and second floor. She would take the client to the top floor, which is the second floor, and the boyfriend would be there on the first floor. The client, this guy would always come around at like 6 in the morning, apparently. Right? And she even said to me, like, how much are you even getting paid? I said, £500 a week. She was like, you're getting paid £500 a week. That's £100 a day. Because let's say, yeah, you're trapping 5-6 days. I can't remember if it was. I can't remember if I was doing 5 days or doing 7 days. That was classes a week. I can't remember really. But anyway, let's say best case scenario, yeah, man's doing 5 days. Just like you're getting paid £100 a day. You know, you could go to jail for like 2 years or something. And I clocked. She's right, you know. Blood, that should have been a fucking painter. Imagine that. Imagine trapping for £5 a day and you could potentially do 2-3 years in jail. You're trapping for £500 a week for £100 a day and you could end up doing 2-3 years in jail. You might as well just be a fucking painter, blood. Painters will get paid more than that. How the hell are you trapping and a painter is making more money than you, fam? Slave labor at its finest. I don't know why. Also, I know why the hell I went out there, but this year, yeah, big up Kadir. He said horror story today. I had to evict a tenant, not paid rent for 4 months. Listen, I had to evict a tenant last Sunday. She paid the rent. I didn't evict her because she didn't pay the rent. I evicted her because she was stupid and she was rude. I don't listen. I'm a man of principle. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, like it's a very long story, and I need to make a full-length video about it. It's gonna be like 20 minutes long. But this girl was the biggest fucking idiot I've ever come across in my life. You know, literally, when I was driving from my property to here, I was thinking to myself, I've probably had like 30 or 40 people rent from me in the 7 years that I've had properties. Yeah, and this individual was the only person I had a bad feeling about. I never had a bad feeling about any of my other tenants. Never. None of them. This is the only one that I had a bad feeling about. And this is the only person that I had to evict. I had to serve someone, like say to someone, yo, I need the room back in 2 months. Yeah. But I've never had to evict someone like, yo, kicking this person out. Never. Never. This girl was a damn fool. Different breed of idiot. Yeah, you don't check out, wait for that full-length video. Yeah. The amount of things, yeah, she's just a damn fool, man. Just an idiot. Just an idiot. I'll tell you one thing here that made me just think this girl's a fucking idiot, yeah. So obviously I was at the other house, yeah. This was just before Christmas. I was at the other house that you lot are familiar with. It's just me and her in the house. She knows it's just me and her in the house. She knows no one else is living there. It's just me and her in the house for the 3rd time. I have to repeat it to stress the point. I either said her name and or knocked on her door. Yo, such and such. Hear her response. Hello? Who's that? Who else is it gonna fucking be? Who else is gonna be in the house to say your name? She's an idiot. The girl was a dummy, man. I had to kick her ass out, blood. Kick her out, man. So stupid. The girl blocked the toilet after like 7 days of being there or something like that. This is a little technique for you lot, yeah? Oh, is there a bottle that I can show you? No water bottles here. Let me show you lot something. So if you lot have ever, yeah? If you lot have ever got a blocked toilet, yeah? Get a 2-litre bottle of water. This is a little bottle of water. I'm just showing you for demonstration purposes, yeah? But get a big 2-litre or 1.5-litre bottle of water. Empty the water out and put the lid on, yeah? So the bottle is empty. Cut the top part off, yeah? So cut the top part off. Don't cut it down here, cut it at the top. And basically, you can use that as a plunger. So you don't need to have dirty plungers lying around or whatever. You put it in the toilet and you just keep pumping it, yeah? So you get a 1.5-litre or 2-litre bottle of water, put the lid on, empty it out, put the lid on, cut the top off, yeah? And then you can put that down the toilet and that you're able to plunge the toilet. Anyway, so I'm at the house now and like I saw something in the toilet. I'm like, is that what I think it is? But anyway, man's just flushed the toilet. Boom, as I flushed the toilet, the water levels rose up high, blocked the fucking toilet. So I left it for like half an hour or an hour. It went down. Pressed the button again. Boom, blocked. I'm like, this girl's fucking blocked the toilet. So anyway, I literally, I didn't even have no big bottles of water in that. Well, I didn't believe I had one anyway. I must have phoned Nadia. I was like, yo, listen, yeah, when you're driving past, yeah, if you are, drop off a bottle of water for me. Yeah? Just leave it outside if I'm not in the house. Anyway, I had to end up doing that technique, cutting off the thing and that. Yo, I'm plunging the toilet, yeah, and I clocked. The girl was flushing sanitary towels down the fucking toilet. That's what that thing was that I saw. She put a sanitary pad down the toilet and it blocked the toilet. Yo, man's pumping a thing. I don't want to be too graphic, but I'm seeing red liquid. Yeah, do the math. You know what that is, yeah? How stupid can you be? These are the dumb stuff this girl was doing. This girl must have asked me, have you got a lighter? I said, what for? She said, I want to light some candles. I said, you are not lighting any candles in this house. Because that girl there will leave the candle on, go out and burn down the fucking house. That's not happening. That's not happening. The biggest dumbass I've ever come across in my life. But again, like, plus obviously I said to her, yo, you're leaving this house. So basically what I said to her is, when I saw a bunch of stupidness happening, I knew where this was going to go. Yeah. I said to her, after 2 weeks or a week of her being there, let's say 11 days of her being there, which happened to be, let's say, the 18th of December or something. For now, you're leaving on the 9th of February. Unless I see some improvement, yeah, you're leaving on the 9th of February. Any nonsense in between this time, you're leaving on the 9th of February. Then this girl phones me up talking about how she lost her key and that. Oh, listen. But anyway, stay tuned for the full-length video, on it. Nadia, what was that comment that you pinned anyway? I just caught a glimpse of it. See if you can repin that comment. How old was she? I don't even know how old she was, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've heard similar things to that, but yeah. Oh, you pinned it by accident. Okay. This Jams NDO. Oh, you live in Edmonton. Okay. Wait, are you the one that rides the motorbikes or something? I swear you asked me before. I think I recognize your name, you know. Do you ride motorbikes or does your dad ride a motorbike? Was you the one that said your dad started some kind of motorbike group or something like that? Some riders or something? But yeah, this girl was a different breed of fool. And it was weird as well, yeah. Like when I would go to the house, yeah, like, so obviously I moved out and I moved here. But obviously I'll go to the house to check on the house and that. I'll see like bare bottles of alcohol and that, like in the bin and like on the side. I'm thinking like, yo, who the fuck's drinking this? Because obviously there was a man there in the yard as well. But I was thinking, it's probably not him, it's probably her. I reckon, yeah, she used to drink a lot. But yo, this is an African girl who's young. African girl, and like, yo, it's not like some stupid little WKD. Like, I don't know, it's like spirits and that. Who the fuck drinks that stuff? No. This George person is asking, was she white? This girl was black, African. I'm seeing some big bottles of spirits and that. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Man said it's too dangerous. Yeah, I was thinking like, yo, what's going on here, man? I'm drinking spirits and that. Something not right with that chick, man. Weird. Yeah, African girl. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, I'm not going to put my life on it because I don't know who the bottles belong to. But since she's left, I ain't seen no bottles in that yard. And I've been there a few times since she's left. I ain't seen no bottles of liquor just lying around and that. Empty. Weird. There's certain things, there's certain things like black girls don't do. Like black girls don't drink alcohol to that degree. Like they'll drink when they go out on the weekend. You know what I mean? But no young black girl or African girl is going to be drinking alcohol like that. No way. Strange individual, man. But again, that's if it's hers. It could have been the man. But there's a big man living there at the same time. He's not related to her, he's just a different person. So I don't know. It could have been him. But since I've been there, I ain't noticed any. But I weren't looking for it when I went there. But at the same time, I didn't go there and look for it when she was living there when I was there. When I would turn her, I'm not looking for liquor balls. I ain't a liquor terminator. What I'm saying is, I ain't noticed it since. Odd. But yeah, that was one person. I think the first person in my life, I was glad to see the back of them. Because she was getting cheeky, like, you know, doing like passive aggressive stuff. Yeah, like, you know, when you're on the phone to someone and you're about to end the call, you're like, all right then. And they know you're about to end the call. Common human decency, courtesy says you wait for the person to say bye and then you say bye and you put down the phone. Don't get twisted. Some people are like, all right, bye, all that bullshit and that. Yeah, bye, say it, bye. No. But the common decency is you wait for someone to say bye, you say bye, and you put down the phone. I'll be like, all right. And she knows I'm about to say bye, and she will just hang up the phone. You see all that dumb stuff? And then she was moaning and saying, oh, can I stay for extra month? I'll pay for extra month. No. You're being cheeky, you're being passive aggressive, rude. I don't want no one around me like that. I don't give a fuck. I wanted this girl out of the property so badly that even if she offered to pay double, I don't give a fuck. It's not about money. It's not about money. I need my tenants full respect. Plus, I have to set an example. Imagine, yeah, I don't know. I'm on the phone to her and she's standing with one of my other tenants and she's got me on loudspeaker and that, and she's doing all that passive aggressive stuff, being on slide, disrespectful. If one of my tenants sees that, they might think they can be disrespectful. No, so I set an example in that place. So after I evicted her, yeah, obviously, let's say, yeah, she went there on Saturday night, all of her stuff was downstairs, like in bags, bare stuff. Big suitcase, about 10 plastic bags and that, bin bags and that. I went there like on Tuesday, which is obviously 2 days after the Sunday and that I evicted her. And I said, obviously, as you know, get me, such and such has been evicted, whatever and that. Yo, I'm setting an example. I said to them, yeah, I didn't like she was rude, so I evicted her. Yeah. Man, I set an example. I don't give a fuck about money. Yeah. If you're rude to me, I will evict you. Don't care. You will speak to me properly, or you won't have nowhere to live. Not under my roof. No business. I don't care about money that much. Some people will just think, oh, it's a problematic tenant who's a little bit rude, but you know what? They pay their rent on time. I fuck the rent. Yeah? Respect first. Yeah? I'd rather a tenant that I have to chase them down, yeah, every now and then for the rent, but they're respectful, as opposed to a tenant that's a little bit rude and a little bit passive aggressive and a little bit hard to deal with, and that because of their attitude, but they pay rent on time. No, man, fuck that bullshit, man. When people don't respect you, they will kill you, yeah? No one's ever killed someone they respected highly. It's impossible, right? But people will kill people they fear. Yeah. I'm not having it. And this is the way I am in my life. Anyone that is rude to me, I remove them from my life. If my mum is, obviously my mum can tell me shut up and that's different. But if it gets to the point where I feel like my mum doesn't respect me, I will remove my mum from my life. I don't give a fuck. My little sister, if I feel like she doesn't respect me and she's being disrespectful, I will remove her from my life. My friend, I will remove Nadia from my life if I feel like she doesn't respect me. My manager, I can't fire my manager from work, but I will leave the workplace if I'm not getting the respect that I believe I deserve. Nah, respect is the number one thing. You're not talking to me like I'm a damn fool. You can, but be ready to fight. Yeah? And some people are not ready. I mean, they're not worth it and they're not ready. There's a lot of people out here. They think they're tough until you punch them in their face and then they will call the police. Man said, "Is bro even?" Right. So the man said, "If you remove your mom, that's crazy. She popped you out. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just because someone is my parent, I'm not gonna allow them to disrespect me and take me for a damn fool. Are you crazy? You see, this is the thing, yeah. I've been to tenants' houses before, and like the parents will say to me, "Oh, my son only turns up when he needs money," or "My son or my daughter only rings me when they need money." One tenant, I went to his bungalow, and this man is like 45, 50 years old, a big man still. His little young son's there, and the fuse box is in the living room cupboard. So when I'm in the living room cupboard, I can see the living room, yeah? So the dad is looking at me. He's standing face to face with me. He's got his back to his son. So I can see the dad's face. The son cannot see the dad, yeah? Because the dad's facing the other way. And he's like, yeah, the cooker circuit, he's winking at me. The cooker circuit's not working, innit? Can you, yeah, I've had to disconnect the cooker circuit or something like that. So I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm like, yeah. Show me this cooker circuit, innit? So I said, let's go to the kitchen, innit? Just to get out of the same room as the son, so I can find out what's going on. So anyway, I was like, yeah, let's show me this cooker. Show me the problem with the cooker. So we've gone into the kitchen, he shut the door, innit? Like, yeah, what's going on with the cooker? He was like, there's nothing wrong with the cooker. I've just turned off the cooker circuit and lied to my son and said that it doesn't work because he comes in at 2 in the morning and he wants to start cooking and that. Well, tell him to stop fucking cooking then. I'm not saying the dad is scared of the son. I've been in situations where the dad is scared of the son. But some parents, they don't know how to tell their son or daughter no. About, oh, you've lied to him. Bro, I'm not lying about nothing. You're not coming in this house at 2 in the morning like some fucking raving lunatic drunk talking about you want to fucking cook at 2 in the morning making up noise. Eh? Man set a rascal curfew on this yard. Yeah? Or at least a curfew on the kitchen. Certain parents, they don't know how to tell their kids no. Certain parents have their children being rude and disrespectful to them. And certain parents are rude and disrespectful to their children. Certain parents still treat their children like their kids. I've got an auntie, she's like 10 years older than me. She said that she knows some Iranian guy. At the time he was 25 years old, he had a curfew. His Iranian parents made him come in at a certain time, you know. Mad. Imagine you watching this right now, you're 22, 25 years old or whatever. Imagine you had to be in at a certain time. Now, if you're a female still living at your parents' house, yeah, if I have a daughter, I don't give a fuck how old she is, but you ain't coming in the house at 2 in the morning. Who the fuck do you think you are, blood? Shit, I've even set a curfew for Nadia. Be back in the house at midnight. Yeah? Right, you got traipsing in the house at 2 in the morning. Yeah. No, obviously, there was one time I said, come in at this time. She was like, oh, the thing technically finishes at this time. Okay, we'll come back in within 1 hour then. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I will remove anyone from my life that don't have no respect. I'm not a fool. You're not going to talk to me and deal with me like I'm some damn jackass. I work too hard to get some mediocre idiot treatment. No, no way. You can go and find someone else to talk to you like a damn fool. So yeah, if I felt like my mom was being disrespectful to me and she wasn't respecting me, treat me like I'm a damn fool, I will stop talking to her, yeah. Because I wouldn't speak to her like that. So why is it all right for her to speak just because she popped me out? What does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? So because I pop my children out, I can treat my children like they're a piece of shit? Nah. I say, what car do you drive? I drive a Honda Civic. Nothing works on that car. The windows don't wind down. There's no handbrake. Type R, no way. Nah, type S. Type nothing to blood clot. Type hardly works. Yeah? Nothing on that car works, boy. Yeah, the handbrake don't work. Man have to park the car in first gear to blood clot. Yeah. Most people, when they pull up, yeah, they, you know, take the key out of the ignition and put the handbrake up and get out. Blood, I put the car in first gear and turn the engine off and leave. Yeah. Nothing on that car works properly. The engine management light has been on since day one. I've had the car. Oh, I had that car since 2019, I think. So 6 years. Nothing on that car works. Steering wheel's been torn from day one. Even, you know, like the sun visor, when the sun's in your eyes, you pull down the visor. I broke that. That's all wonky and flappy and that. Right, so this person said, what's your opinion on lads not wanting price work? I mean, you should do price work. I mean, I'm on price work. If I don't work, I don't get paid. But when I do work, I get paid more than someone that's just, you know, they want to just work like, I don't know, work for an hourly rate. Nah, man. Nah, price work all day long. That is motivation to work hard. It's almost like sales. The principle is, the more you work, the more you're going to get paid. And that's the sort of pressure you need on yourself. You need that pressure of, if I don't show up, then I don't get paid. Do you know what it is, yeah? Life and being successful is just about showing up and putting in the work. You will get so far in life, even if you are stupid, like not stupid, I'll say unintelligent. Because there are people who are like average intelligence and smart, but they're fucking stupid. But even if you're not that intelligent, even if you have no qualification, if you turn up every day and you're willing to work hard and bust your ass, you will get far. Someone who is more intelligent than you will see that strong work ethic and employ you just because they know you're going to turn up to work every day and give it your all. I'm not the greatest electrical tester in the world or in England, but I'm definitely one of the richest. I definitely got the most assets. Definitely someone with some of the most assets out of every electrical tester in this country. Do you know why? Not because I'm the greatest electrical tester. Not because, you know, oh, I know what that fault is without turning up, and I do sometimes because I'm experienced. No, because I show up every single day and I work and I don't take no days off. That's it. The other guys at my workplace, one or two of them might be better than me. There's one guy, I'll say, yeah, he's probably better than me at electrical testing, probably. I can tell, yeah, he really knows what he's doing. He might be better than me, but I earn more money than him. Do you know why? Because I work more than him, because I turn up every day. I don't do what he does and phone out the office, oh, I've got to leave today, or I'm going on holiday, or I don't work Saturdays and that. Nah, I never phone my office and say I have to leave early or anything like that. Nothing ever comes up, and I work Saturdays. So that's why I've got more money than him and 99.9% of electrical testers. Not because I'm better than them, because I just show up every day. You can win off of just hard work alone. Just turning up. And that's the thing, yeah? In life, you will get good at anything. Anything, unless there's something hindering you, yeah? Something physical or mental that's hindering you. You could not know how to throw a punch or throw a kick, but turn up to a martial arts dojo, yeah, or dojo, depends on, you know, yeah, what you're doing. Turn up to a taekwondo club every single day and give it your all. You will be a good fighter eventually. Turn up to a boxing gym every single day and give it your all. You will be a good boxer eventually on a long enough time period. You can just win and you can be good at life just by putting in hard work and turning up every single day. It's all about attendance. You don't have to be the smartest kid in the world, but if you show up to class every single day and you give it your all in your maths and your English exams, you will get a minimum of a B. If you're actually giving it your all and you're turning up every single day, you will get a B minimum. The talented ones, they will get the A because they had to turn up every day and they had some sort of talent or whatever. But just off hard work and consistency alone, you can be a winner. That's the problem. Everyone that is losing in life, they don't have a hard working ethic and they're not consistent. They're not working hard and they're not showing up every day, but then they expect to be successful. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? This is the reason why you're not successful, because you're not working hard and you're not even showing up. The two key components to success, and you fucked up both of them. Both of them are missing. That's like trying to start a fire without two of the main ingredients, two of the key components. You need a fuel source and you need an ignition. You're trying to tell me you can start a fire without a fuel source and ignition? Yeah, I am, man. Yeah, I am. Yeah, show up every day and work hard. I released a video saying this is a guaranteed way to get an apprenticeship. Every day, phone up 10 electrical firms and tell them you're willing to work for free, with the hopes that they will take them on as an apprentice. You do that enough, you phone around enough people and tell them I'm willing to work for free for a week or 2 weeks just to prove myself, to see if you're willing to give me an apprenticeship, you will have an apprenticeship. The problem is most people ain't thought of that. And secondly, people that have thought of that, like, no, I'm not working for free, I'm too good. Well, I say to you all the time, at some point in your life, you're gonna have to work for free or virtually nothing. You got to. I was working for £35 a day basically when I was at Holmes Harringay as an apprentice. Now I get £67 a job and I do 5 jobs a day. I get like over £300 a day. So if any of you are struggling to get an apprenticeship, phone up the local engineers, gas engineers, or whatever field you're in, electrician, whatever and that, yeah? Phone them up and say to them, I'm willing to work for 2 weeks for free or a month for free, just to prove myself, to see if you're willing to take me on. You phone enough people, you will get an apprenticeship. The problem is, man want to phone up and say, listen, I ain't working for no less than 15 grand a year. Well, yeah, that's why they're putting the phone down on you or telling you they don't want to take you on. Yeah, someone said, if you're not willing to work for free, you ain't going nowhere in life. Yeah, yeah. Be willing to work for free or literally virtually nothing. That's the way it's got to be, man. You in NN10? I don't even know where NN10 is. I think NN10 might be Tulsa or something like that, or Rushden. NN10 is either Rushden or Tulsa, one of the two. Nah. NN10 is not Northampton. It's either Rushden or Tulsa. Northampton is NN1 to NN5. Trust me, I know. I drive around in circles all day long. Drive around in circles. It's Rushden, yeah. See, I know postcodes. Would you start a business again? Yeah. I mean, obviously, the business that I might we'll get into is obviously maybe building properties or something like that. Yeah. But it won't be like a business where, to be fair, I'll never want to own a shop. I don't want to have to go to a specific place day in and day out. Like, I just feel like if you own a shop, and I'm not a lazy person, I don't mind showing up every day. I do it every day at work anyway, so I turn up every day. So I ain't got a problem with attendance. But I don't want to feel like if I'm a shopkeeper, like an employee of my own company. You know, like the florist, the man that owns the flower shop for 30 years. He's not a business owner. He's just an employee of his own company. That bullshit, man. So yeah, I wouldn't want to own a shop. I want a business that's flexible. I want a business that, like, if I didn't have to turn up for a day, that it could still run smoothly. Let's say like building a property or something like that. Like, I thought about this before, like starting a taekwondo club. Hell no. Listen, if you don't want to start a martial arts club, do it. But the reason why I won't want to start a martial arts club is because, like, let's say your classes run 3 times a week or something. If you're sick And you shouldn't want to have to rely on someone to cover your class and that you're cancelling the whole class. So that means 20 students, 40 students are going to be disappointed. Because martial arts instructors, they don't just have one class. They will have the little tiny dragons, whatever they call them, yeah, the little 4 or 5 year olds. Then they will have the warriors class, the 7 to 13. Then they will have the adults, 14 to whatever, 60 years old. And that. So they will have 3 classes in one day. Each class has like 20 people. You're gonna disappoint 60 people in that. And obviously, if they pay like a monthly fee in that, if the class is cancelled, you technically owe them that one session, technically. If they pay for 4 sessions a month and you cancel one of the classes, they've only done 3 sessions. So technically, you need to be working out some sort of, discount when you charge them the next month. But the thing is, these Taekwondo instructors don't do that. You pay £40 for 4 sessions. They'll cancel one session, but then the following month, you don't get it discounted off your thing. They'll just still charge you £40 for the next 4 sessions and that. Me, I'm a fair man. If I don't show up, I will discount it off the next one, something like that. But yeah, you can own a business and that, but just try and make it a business that you don't have to show up every single day. Like, that's why I would never get a dog or a cat. I like dogs. Little do you lot know, I actually like dogs. I go into a tenant's house and I know dogs, like, I know breeds of dogs. I was like, that's a mixed breed dog. Like, how do you know? I'm like, because it doesn't look like any dog I've seen before. I know dog breeds. And that. Not that well. I don't know every fucking dog breed, but I'm very familiar with dog breeds and that. When I get around dogs, they behave themselves as well because they know there's a real wolf in the room. But yeah, like I know dog, I like dogs, but the only reason why I wouldn't get a dog, for one, I don't want no dog paw prints on my floor because I don't allow trainers in the house. And dogs, they don't wear shoes that they can take off when they come to my yard. So I don't allow trainers in my yard. So I don't want the dog walking his dirty paws into my house and that. Plus a lot of dog hairs and that. But most importantly, the reason why I don't want to have a dog is when you have a pet, you can't just up sticks and leave and just disappear for 2 weeks and that. Not that I fucking have in the last 10 years and that, but you never know. I don't want to have to think, oh, I got to find a dog sitter and that. Man. So, and the thing is, the reason why a lot of people get pets, some people are just general animal lovers. Yeah? They love animals and that. That's a bit different. Some people, they get a pet to fill a void because they got nothing else going on. I ain't got a significant other. I don't have a girl because I'm a man, or I don't have a boyfriend because I'm a gal. So to keep me company, let me get a cat or a dog. No, when you're single and you've got this empty void, you need to fill that void with getting money. That's the best thing to occupy your time with. Don't occupy your time with a jigsaw puzzle. Don't occupy your time with Love Island. Don't occupy your time with chatting shit on the phone with your friends. Occupy your time with making money. Don't waste your time with pets, your friends, gossip, and all this nonsense and that. Yeah? Don't be doing this litter picking nonsense. Don't get me started with these litter pickers and that. These people that pick litter off the floor, it's because they got a void that they need to fill. Because I'm telling you right now, some people will say, yeah, these people, they pick litter and that because they want to help out the environment and keep the community clean. Bullshit. Make these people win 50 million. Make these people have a bunch of friends that go out for brunch every single day. Make these people have 10 cruises booked around the world. Make them go tour around the Caribbean and the Fiji Islands and Australia and Tasmania and that. Yeah? Make them have a Rolls Royce and a Lamborghini outside. See where they're picking up litter. They ain't picking up no litter. It's because they got a void that they need to fill, and they feel like they're getting a sense of fulfillment for picking up litter. I'm saying, yo, find something that's going to make you some money so that you can earn money and enjoy your life. This is why men play video games, because they got a void that they need to fill And human beings, intrinsically, we like to build things and complete things. That's why the worst part of a game, listen, I don't know about these GTA 4 or GTA 5 or this nonsense. I know about GTA Vice City and GTA 3. GTA Vice City is the best game that ever graced planet Earth. San Andreas was good as well. But for me, my best gaming experience in my life was GTA Vice City. That was the first GTA game I ever got. I got GTA Vice City first, and then I played GTA 3 later, and then I got San Andreas and that. But that was the best gaming experience I've ever had in my life. The only shit thing about GTA Vice City was completing the game, because now there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. This is why, yeah, some like celebrity people get depressed, because they've completed the game of life. They're at the top and they run out of things to do. Who's ever played GTA Vice City or San Andreas or whatever the new one is, the latest one on that? When you get to the end, it's quite shit, because you're just running around doing bullshit. You're running around doing some stupid cheat code business and that, and having tanks fly out and drop out of the air and that, and you're driving over mountains, killing yourself. This is why a lot of celebrity people end up, yeah, doing the unthinkable, yeah. Well, I will never recommend. They've completed life. It's just like running around with unlimited time, but nothing to do, nothing new or exciting to do. Do you believe in balance? I believe in balance road, E9. Yeah, if you are not joking. Yeah, it depends on what, though, innit? All of this work-life balance now, bun that. If you want to win, you got to do them 60, 70 hours. All this, oh, I'll do 40 hours and take the weekend off, work-life balance, friends, social life, experiences with friends. Man, fuck that bullshit, man. If you want to win, you got to be willing to do what the average person is not willing to do. That's it. If you want exceptional results, you have to do exceptional things. This is a very easy and simple equation. 1 + 1 = 2. If you want exceptional results, you got to do exceptional things. You're not going to be able to drive a Lamborghini and have some villa on the Palm Jumeirah in Dubai, but you're working at Subway or Krispy Kreme. No, you got to do exceptional things. You got to work exceptional amounts of hours and that. You got to take exceptional legal risks. Is it best to get a girl now or now? Get a girl when the girl comes. When the girlfriend, when you meet a girl, yeah. You shouldn't be really going out. You don't need to go out and look for a girlfriend, really. I mean, especially if you're young as well, but don't waste your time doing that, man. Someone said, I'd rather have children than pets. Yeah. Fuck, people, I'm a dog mom. Human beings cannot give birth to dogs. What do you mean you're a dog mom? So someone said, what should a brother do? I'm trying to approve this comment, but I can't. I think your comment, did your comment go? What should a brother do with 34K? Invest in a property. JY, you're the realest brother. Come on, man, done, man. Do you recommend business or property first? Do whatever you, I mean, it depends, man. You know, you need to get a roof over your own head. Yeah, this is quite a tough one, because it's easy for me to say, let's get a property first, and that. It just depends, man. How easy is it for you to save up a 20 grand? Man, buy the property first, man. Big up man like Jerry Manning, One of the original live stream viewers from when man used to do the live streams during the lockdown, sitting on camera for 4 to 5 blood clot hours. Take me too long. Take me 2 years to save 20. Okay, what business are you trying to start? Do you think I should do a pharmacy degree at Aston Uni? Yeah. Yeah, man. Do it, man. Get your degree, man. The only problem with degrees is how much you're gonna have to. I mean, that's the thing, man. Someone write down, yeah. Yeah, it can even be Nadia or whoever. Someone write down how much they contribute to their university loan that they took out. Now, obviously, someone like Nadia that got a degree a long time ago is going to pay a different amount to the people of now. Like, even my generation, yeah, we were only paying $3 grand a year. These are all paying $9 grand a year and shit like that. I've even met older people who are in their 50s said that they remember when uni was free. I said, what? They're like, yeah, uni was free. I didn't know university was free. Someone said around £200 a month. Okay, so steady chasing. Yours was £200 a month, yeah? But how much was the uni course per year? Was it $3 grand or was it $9 grand? And Nadia said when she sees the customer's pay slip, depends on how much they earn. Yeah. I went uni, it depends, ranges from 90 to 150K. Depends on what I earn, okay. And then Omar, how much was your uni fees per year? Okay, so Steady Chasing said that he pays 2 bills and his fees per year was $9 grand. Do you know what's weird? Yeah, I removed this guy. Someone tried to join the live, and I removed him. But I heard them say, "How are you?" Leaving in 2 minutes. So yeah, her fees were $3,000 a year. Okay. But yeah, coming off in 1 minute anyway. Having zero debt is a great feeling. But do you know what? Yeah, let me just touch on this for a second. Yeah, you're saying having zero debts is a great feeling. I am in like 700. I mean, I don't know, but I'm in like 600K worth of mortgage debt, let's say, and I don't care. It don't mean nothing to me, you know. Now, obviously, that's good debt. Now, if I had bad debt, like yo, man, owe 100K in car finance payments and watch payments and all this kind of bullshit in that, then yeah. But you lot are afraid of debt, man. Don't be afraid of debt. Okay, be afraid of bad debt, but don't be afraid of good debt. You should get into good debt. You should take out a mortgage so that you can buy a property and fix it up and increase the value by 40 grand. Yeah. You should embrace getting into a good debt. Yeah, even if it's a business loan, yeah. As long as you use that money to go and invest it in a business, yeah. Just hopefully it don't fuck up so you're stuck with 50 grand worth of business loan debt or whatever. But even then, still, I mean, I don't know how much that would be per month and that, but risking over 300K to make 40K. What do you mean? Right, 1, 2, 3. What's your question? Because I'll answer your question. I didn't see it. I know who you are. You're always underneath. You're underneath my comments and that now and then. So. What's your opinion on locksmiths doing lockouts? Listen, the other day it was a weird one. I was here. I left the house. went up the road to my other property, the one I used to live in, came back. I can't remember if I locked the door or not. Yeah? Anyway, the key's not working. The lock just jammed. I don't know. It was a Euro lock. Anyway, I was thinking to call out a locksmith. Obviously, that's the first thought that comes to head. I was like, no, I'm not calling out no damn locksmith to pay £200 on that because I couldn't lock the door. So you know what I had to do? I removed the handle off of my door. So it's a PVC door, UPVC door. I removed the handle off my door. And then, you know, you get like the spindle that goes through either side, yeah? And when you pull the lever, it turns the mechanism and that. I shut the door so it locked, yeah, or it is shut. And I put the pin through it. And what I did was, because obviously I'm upstairs and that, just in case someone tries to come in the yard, what I did was I put a, what do you call it? A candle on top of the spindle so that if anyone tries to get into the yard, it will drop, the candle will drop and it will smash and I will hear it. Because obviously I'm upstairs sleeping and that. Yeah, man can come to my yard, but just wait, make sure I'm awake in it so I can deal with this. I'm trying to surprise you in my sleep, man. That's not really fair still. So yeah, that's what I refused to pay a locksmith. So yeah, that was, let's say it was a Tuesday or something, or whatever day it was, Thursday, and then I managed to fix it. I think the next day, yeah, I had to actually break the Euro lock that was in the door. I had to break it out. And then I just got, obviously I didn't know the length of it, so I had to go to the shop. I bought like 3 just to test them out. Yeah, changed it myself. I'm not paying no locksmith £200. No, I had to do that before. One of my tenants at my first buy-to-let flat, she got locked in. The key wasn't working. I had to go down there and post £200 through the door so that a locksmith can come and change the lock. Paying no damn locksmith. Do you put down your own flooring in your yards? Yeah. I'll do carpet or I'll do laminate flooring, whatever, innit? I'm not paying no one to do hardly anything, man. I would have to be so busy that, you know, I'll pay someone to do work and that. But yeah, locksmith, they get big money. My neighbor, old woman at the other house, I mean, I've got an old woman here as well. Old woman at the other house, she got locked out one time. She asked me to phone a locksmith. The guy came, he was there for 5 seconds, boom, opened up the door. She turned to me and said, "You're in the wrong trade." I said, "You're damn right." 60, 70 pounds for 5 minutes. Again, at my other house, the key snapped off in the lock. I had some people doing some painting there. This is when I used to work at the infamous Holborn job around Christmas time of 2019. Key must have snapped off in the lock. And when I went down there, obviously I already organized to meet a locksmith. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get there at 7 o'clock. So if you can come at like 7:10 and that." Like, yeah, cool. To be fair, I was able to enter the property through the back door because they were leaving the back door open because they couldn't get in and out without it being left open. So I was inside the property and yeah, the guy's just got some tool or whatever, knocked it through, bam, £60. Where is it? What's your question, Sarkil? My bro got mechanic experience and MVQ level 3, but can't get a job 3 years now. Yeah, you need to try and work for free. Go into mechanics, yeah? I mean, you can try it. Go into Honda or Yamaha or whatever in it, yeah? But go into these little back alley mechanics and ask them if you can do work experience for free to get your foot in the door. Obviously, I said this earlier about like apprenticeships and that. You know, you got to be willing to work for free in that. You might not have been in the chat. But yeah, that's what you got to do, man, to get experience. If any of you like any field, I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're a man and you want to do nails. Yeah? I don't give a damn if you're a man and you want to do eyelashes and that. Yeah? If you want to get experience in that field, go into the place of work that, you know, specialize in the field that you want to get into. and ask them if you can work for free for 2 weeks to see if they were willing to take you on as an apprentice or whatever. I said, fire for that. Obviously, I'm joking. Shit. I would never be friends with a man that does nails or eyelashes. You mad blood. You see, like, they ban Jamaican music because of what Jamaicans say about certain people and what their interests are in other human beings, or maybe the same sort of you understand, chromosomes as them. That's how I believe as well. Yeah. I'm not saying any harm should come to anyone, but I don't want him around me. No, move your blood clot. I wouldn't even want to be friends with someone like that. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I wouldn't want to be friends with someone like that. I wouldn't even want to sit in a car with someone like that, you know. That's what I'm like. I don't want to be moved. I would never be friends with someone like that. Don't mean that I want any harm to come to them. Don't speak to me though. I'm not interested. I won't be rude to them, but you can't be telling me about your relationship problems. Nah, I'm not answering it. I've never even had that. But I always thought, like, yeah, a man can't come to me and talk to me about his. Nah. John cannot come to talk to me about Paul. Yeah? Okay. Understand what I'm saying? Now, coming off in 1 minute anyway. Put your last questions in. I said, help, please. Can't find a job. I'm in a gap here. I'm telling you, you need to just go and visit all of these mechanics. Every day, say to yourself, I'm gonna visit 15 mechanics. I said the community will cancel you. Let them cancel me. What does it mean to even be cancelled? You can't cancel me. Yeah, I ain't even got 100,000 followers. Obviously, I will one day eventually. Taking a long time. You can't cancel me. My content, yeah, is just. You can only cancel people who, you know, they need to make sure they're careful about what they say. Do I seem like I'm careful about what I say? Do I seem like I'm in some high political position where I need to be careful on that? You can't cancel me. You can't. Again, you know, I've said this before in the past, like, with my content and the way I talk, if I ever wanted to be a lawyer, no way. No way. You think they would let me represent their firm? If I was still at home to Haringey, I would be gone a long time ago with my content. HR, once HR see my content, boom, out the door. I remember HR, I was thinking to go, man, they must ask me, oh yeah, because I do work on the weekends and that. Yo, what the fuck's it got to do with you, blood? Talking about my business endeavors on the weekend and that, because I had a few leaflets. What were you talking about? But I can't work. I'm not supposed to be doing work on the weekend and that. Man, shut up, blood. Tell me nothing, blood. Anyway, I'm coming off now. This YS person said, Jay, how many days do you work a week? 5. To be fair, I work 7. Every day I'm doing something productive. Every day I'm doing something that's going to constitute and lead to some money. You don't need to ask yourself here. So my philosophy is every day you wake up, or every day you wake up starting from 0. What have you done today to earn some money? Every day I've done something to earn some money. It might not be that much money, but I've done something to build up and increase how much money I can get. So See, look, this is what I'm saying. If people ask these silly questions, I need to wake up early. I need help waking up early. Any tricks? You see this thing that you're watching me on called a mobile phone? Blood, just set an alarm and get up. Don't set an alarm and snooze and snooze and snooze. Tomorrow, there is a button called snooze. It is going to be responsible for millions of people being late to work tomorrow. So set an alarm and get up at 5 in the morning and do something productive for an hour. Get up at 5 in the morning and say to yourself, right, I want to do something to research how to make some money for an hour tomorrow. And if you know how to make money, let's say you upload videos and that and it makes money, then produce some content. If you don't, do some research into a way that you can find to make some money. Yeah, like I say to you all the time, set up a TikTok account. It can be a faceless account, wherever you're into. I don't give a damn what it is. It could be drinking fizzy drinks, Fanta. Yeah, set up a TikTok account about different drinks and that. Yeah, that chicken shop connoisseur, he set up a YouTube channel, running around every chicken and chip shop, testing out their chicken and chips. I need to find the video where you done Chicken XL, or Chicken Express, sorry. My chicken and chip shop in Wood Green. I need to see his review on that. Yeah. And I need to see his review on that. So Jay Wise, can I jump on a video call with you? Yeah, if you pay £60 for a mentoring session, yeah. Anyone can jump on a video call with me. You got £60, mate. Yeah. If not, you can just message me for free on Instagram. Yeah, I'll send you a voice note back when I get time. But that £60 will be worth it. You know Josh from KK Electrical? He's on TikTok as well. I think I know the one you're talking about. The black dude. I think he's from South London. He's an electrician. Now, I don't know him personally. No, I don't know him. But I see his videos, though. I pick him up. He's got his own electrical business, doing proper big projects and that. Jay was, I can't always wake up early because I live in Edmonton. Any tips? What is the helicopters keeping you awake? But you lot, hey, it's late now. You lot are trolling me. Joker, I can't wake up early because I live in Edmonton. Too many sirens. I'm telling you, Edmonton is a famous place, you know. There was this guy, some far right guy, some racist guy or something. They were filming him. The guy was in Edmonton. Yeah? This is how it works in the universe. You have the universe, you have the sun, and you have Edmonton, right in the middle. Yeah? And Edmonton don't go around the sun. The sun revolves around Edmonton. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done now. Logging off. Stay tuned for the next stream. YouTube man, them. I'm gone. Stay wise, tongue.